Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today, first thing I want to address is that I am wearing a shirt. It's just like a strapless shirt. You may or may not be able to see it like throughout the video, so I just want to like address that at the beginning, that I'm like not naked, I am wearing a shirt. And second thing is that I'm going to do a tutorial on this look right here, and it is just like a bold pop of color wing, and I'm so excited. I tried out a new product to do this wing today. But yeah, I think it's like super fun and super pretty, and you could do this with like, it doesn't have to be blue, it could be any color you want. It could be like a more subdued color or like a more bold color, maybe like a yellow or something. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, I think this is like such a super easy look to achieve. So yeah, if you want to see how to achieve this bold wing liner look, then keep on watching. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is prime my lids, and I'm going to be using the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. This is like the 24-hour anti-crease shadow primer, and this is obviously like the little sample size, so it's not like the full version of it. I'm just going to take like the tiniest bit of that to prime my eyes with. And I would recommend to anybody, like if you're not sure if you're gonna like actually want a product and it's kind of expensive, like Sephora and places like that are so good about giving you samples so you can test the products out before you buy them. And I would definitely like recommend that to anybody. Like if you want to try something out like this and don't want to like commit to spending the full amount on it, like totally get a sample, because it makes a huge difference. Okay, so for today's look, I'm going to be mostly using the Jeffree Star Androgyny palette, and I'm going to be going in with this color right here called Safe Word, and using a Morphe R40 brush just to place that all over my lid. And next for my crease, I'm going to be going in with this shade. It's called Cocoa Bear by Makeup Geek, and I'm going to be using a Morphe M433 brush just to blend that into my crease. And then next, to deepen up my crease even more, I'm going to be going in with this shade right here called Dominatrix, and I'm going to be taking that on a Morphe M507 brush and just really putting this specifically on my outer V in my eye and blending it just barely up into my crease. I'm just going back in with that M433 that we used for the crease to blend that out even more. And especially when you're doing a colored liner, you want to make sure that anything that's going in your crease or on your lid is a more neutral color, because I normally put more orangey colors into my crease as like a transition shade just to kind of add more definition. But since I'm going to be using a blue liner today, the orange and blue is going to clash just a little bit. It's good for the Florida Gators, but not so good for an eye look. So you want to just make sure that if you're going to be doing anything colored on your eyes, that your base is really super neutral. So next, for all over my lid, I'm going to be going in with this shade right here, and it's called Frosting, and I'm going to be taking that on a Morphe 421 brush, and I'm just going to like not worry so much about this being super shimmery. It is already like a foiled eyeshadow, but I'm not worrying about it necessarily being so like pigmented and opaquely shimmery on my eye, because the attention that I want to draw to this look is not necessarily that, it's the colored liner. So I'm just kind of putting this on just to add a little definition to the lid, but not necessarily make this like the focal point of the look. I'm taking just a little teeny bit of that under my brow bone because it is a little bit colored, so you don't want to use too much. But I do want it to draw into the rest of the eye look and inner corner, so just gonna do a little bit of that under the brow. And I pulled it down into my inner corner as well. And now for under the lower lash line, I'm just gonna take a little Motives detail brush and take that Dominatrix shade and just run it super close to my lower lash line. That way it's not too smoked out, but it still adds a little bit of definition. And next for liner, I was actually in the drugstore today and I saw this in there, and these are the L'Oreal Infallible Paints, and this is liquid eyeliner, and it's in the shade Vivid Aqua 304, and it is literally this color. Like I swatched it on my hand earlier and it is this color, so I'm really excited to use this. I wanted to also say that you don't necessarily have to buy a colored eyeliner to do a colored eyeliner type of look. A lot of times liquid lipstick companies make lipsticks that are eye safe. I know specifically any Jeffree Star liquid lipsticks are eye safe, so you could double those as like liquid liners. Or sometimes you can even take eyeshadows and use like a more angled or a flat detail brush and spray it with some setting spray to make it a little more opaque and use that as a liner as well. So don't feel like you have to go out and buy like a specific colored eyeliner to do a colored eyeliner type of look. There are a lot of different products that you could use that are also a substitute for like an actual colored eyeliner pen. So I'm just gonna be taking this and doing a wing, and hopefully it turns out pretty cool because I'm really excited about it. That's so cool! Okay. Now I would say with these that you do have to go over the color a couple of times because like it becomes more opaque the more you go over it. I'm not necessarily mad about that. I'm not saying that it's like not a good product because you have to do that, but just like an FYI, if you do buy this, that is kind of something that you have to do, is just like go over it. And also the product, it doesn't have like a little shaker in it, so nothing's pushing the product to the bottom. So you kind of have to like work it on your like eye a little bit to get the product to kind of move out of there. But I mean, I like the way it turned out and I like the way it looks, so I'm not really like bothered by having to work a little harder to get the product to come out. I think it's cool. Like, I don't know. I think it's fun. I also bought this liner in a white color too, and I thought it would be so cool to do like a white cut crease maybe, so like to draw like the white liner on it. I don't know. I've been thinking, I bought it and I've had like makeup ideas come in my head since I saw it, so look forward to that in the future because I'm sure it's gonna come at some point. Okay, and next for in my lower waterline, I wanted to do something like a little more nude, and I talked about this in my Ulta haul, and this is the Urban Decay 24/7 waterline eye pencil, and it's in the shade Walk of Shame, and it's just like a nude, kind of more skin tone for my skin tone type of like inner rim liner. So I'm just gonna be putting that all in my waterline. And see how that just opens up this eye a little bit more? Like it looks less closed off and a little bit more open, and I just really like the way that that looks. It'll be interesting to see how this inner rim liner holds up because my eyes are so watery. So it'll be interesting to see if I like cry it out or if it actually stays in my inner rim. Look, my eye is so watery. Alright, so next for mascara, I'm excited to use something new because I feel like I always use the same mascara all the time. But this is the L'Oreal Voluminous mascara, and I know that Jaclyn Hill talks about this all the time. She gets the carbon black one, but I couldn't find carbon black, so this is just like normal black. So hopefully it's like good and the same thing. But I'm just going to be using this to coat my lashes. You do have to remember that the first time you use a mascara, the product inside it is going to be a lot more liquidy than if you have like used it for a couple of times, because like when you pull the applicator in and out of the tube, it pushes like air into it, which dries it out. Obviously, like if you've had mascara for a super long time and you open it up and it's completely dry, like that's why. So a lot of the time, like your mascara will be a little bit more thin and a little bit more liquidy the first couple of times you use it because it just hasn't had that exposure to the air. But like after a little, like after using it for a little bit, then it gets like a little more thick, and that's kind of like why when I first get my mascaras, I like pump them like this just to push a little air into them. Okay, so I never thought that I would say this, but I think I like this mascara better than my Ride or Die right now. Like, I just feel like my eyelashes look so much longer, and like, I don't know. I feel like I have to do like an all-out mascara battle. I don't know. These are really, like, looks good. It looks good. I'm not mad about that at all. I like it. Okay. Alright, I see you, L'Oreal. I'm just gonna set my face really quick with the Morphe Prep and setting spray. And then this look will be done. Alrighty guys, and that's it for this video. I really love the way that this turned out. I think that I want to go back and get like more colors of this because it's really pretty and it went on super easy like any other normal like black liquid liner. I feel like you had to work the color in just a little bit more to make it like to the opacity that you want it, but I really didn't have a problem with that at all. And I think that a look like this is like, it's bold because you have like obviously like blue liner on your eyes, which is like a little bit different, but at the same time like I'm just gonna wear this with my normal mascara. Like I'm not gonna put fake eyelashes on or anything, and the look itself is pretty like standard and neutral besides the wing. Obviously that's your like bold element, but I think that this is like wearable. I don't know, I mean I would personally feel comfortable wearing this out. Some people might not, some people might feel more comfortable wearing a bunch of other stuff out that I wouldn't be comfortable wearing, but I just feel like it's a nice pop of color and it's a little bit bold without being too bold, so like it's kind of like reserved bold. I don't know if that makes sense, but whatever. If you like this video, please leave a thumbs up and a comment below and subscribe to my channel. It would mean so much to me and I would really appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching. Bye!